Hey, Thinking Classroom teachers. If you're using the Building Thinking Classrooms automated grading rubric that Melissa McCain and I continue to try to improve, the one in Google Sheets that is, and you find it to be a pain in the butt to walk around the room with your computer or Chromebook all the time as you're formatively assessing your students, then I have some great news for you. You can actually easily use the Google Sheets app on your phone or tablet to keep track of student data as you walk around the room. And the nice benefit there is that it's a lot lighter to carry. So, in order to do this easily, simply download the Google Sheets app to your phone or tablet. You can get it on App Store or Google Play. And once you download the app, you want to make sure you sign into your Google account, your school-issued Google account, into the app. And once you're in, you'll see all the Google Sheets that you have. So we're going to go to this one right here, Demo 3. And when you look at it right here, it looks very clunky, right? I mean, you see the student tabs at the bottom, right? And there it is. So let's say I'm walking around the room, I'm formatively assessing students, and let's pick on Peter here. I go to his sheet right here. Now, right now it's blank, and so what you want to do is use your thumb and index finger to pan and zoom. So take your thumb and index finger, and you want to zoom in like this, all right? And so, yeah, just like that. So now we can actually kind of zoom in a little bit. We can zoom in and out as much as we want, but we want to try to get a good viewing window here. Let me zoom in a little bit more, and you can see what I mean, right? So identify the slope of a line given 2 points on a grid. Let's suppose I see Peter get it right. And in the next question, I have a conversation with him. So I can record that data pretty quickly and pretty easily. But then I notice later on in the period that when it comes to objective 1, 2, he actually works in a group. He works with the classmate next to him. So I'll check that one and I'll put a G in its place, right? And so I'll zoom out again so I can see I have data so far. But now, for the longest time, I could never figure out, how do I get the student tabs to show at the bottom again? Well, what you want to do is press the check mark in the upper left corner. You see it right there? If you press on that check mark, all the student tabs will show again. And so now you can scroll to the student. I'll scroll to the student with whom Peter was working, say, and I'll zoom in again. And on that same question right there, I'm going to put a G since that student worked with Peter. You see what I mean? And now I can hit the check in the upper left corner yet again and go to another student within the class. So you see, it'll take some getting used to, but the more you do it, the easier it's going to become. Now, it is not physically possible for me to get all student data on my phone as I'm walking around the room. In those cases, I'll collect student work, and during my planning period, I'll use my computer to fill in the extra data on the Google Sheet. But I love to use the phone when I'm walking around the room now, especially when I have conversations. That's a check sub C. Or if I give help to a student, that's an H. Things like that. So we hope you find this helpful. And if you have further questions with using this, don't hesitate to reach out to Melissa or myself. Our emails are right there. And we wish you and your students much success as you continue to actively engage them in your thinking classroom.